Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, a couple things. First off, I have made contact with the person who's going to do the patio and replace that, and we're going to get going with that pretty soon now. There was one issue I had with him, and that was I had asked him for a written quote, and basically he sent me something the same day, but what he sent was just basically a description of the project. It didn't include a quote for the price. So I've written him back and said, yeah, I want to have that before we begin, but other than that, I'm ready to go when you are. And it's going to be pretty flexible time-wise. Basically, I'm just saying I want the thing done by the 1st of June, so that gives him a lot of time to kind of, work it into his schedule and get things taken care of. It might happen quicker, it may not happen for a week or a month or whatever, but as long as it's in by the 1st of June, I'm good with that. I kind of wanted to wait until this tree behind me here stopped dropping its leaves, because I don't want them laying concrete and having a bunch of leaves end up on it and having that ruin the concrete. But that tree is pretty much done doing what it's going to do, so I think we're safe to start this whenever. So what I want to do today is finish up flash proofing the yard. I have a few of those stones that I used along the back wall over there left over. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll probably just end up putting one of them here, and that'll be fine. And then I'm going to probably try and get some paving stones like this and just kind of pave the whole area here at the level that the bottom of the gate is. I might end up cutting a little bit off the bottom of the gate to make it smooth, because as you can see, it's kind of just a stair step thing there, and we'll probably try and cut that off and make it a flat surface. Even though it's not going to be level, it'll perfectly slope with the ground and with the stones I'm going to put in there, so there's little or no gap in the bottom. And then I also want to do the same kind of thing with this double gate here. Now I'm noticing that they've tried to do something here. They've got some like paving stones here and also on the other side here. So I'm thinking maybe I'll run over to Home Depot and do something similar, and we're just going to run the whole length of this. We may end up boosting the level of the yard on this side of the fence a little bit, just so that there's so that the soil is kind of smooth with the level of the stones in there. But I think I can get that to the point where it's really kind of almost flush with the bottom of the gate, and that will, like I said, if we can prevent flash from being able to see under there, I think it'll be fine. And then finally, what I want to do, and hopefully I can get this all done today, is I want to clean this corner up a little bit, and this is where I want to put Flash's cave. So I'm probably going to build it right against this wall here, and as I said, I want to kind of make it out of cinder block and then bury it in dirt, so it'll remain nice and insulated, and it'll be a good place for her to take refuge from the heat if it ever gets too hot out here, which we know it will. So that's sort of where I want to do today. So let's get going. First thing I got to do is go to Home Depot. Alright, so I'm back from Home Depot. These are the materials I'm going to use to build Flash's cave. Basically I got 6 cinder blocks and then some paving stones that I'm going to use for the floor and the ceiling. And then, like I said, I'm going to bury that in dirt. So like I said, it'll be like a cave for her, and I think that'll work out real well. It should provide really nice insulation during the hot summer months, and it'll be high enough up, it'll keep her dry. And since it's going to be kind of at the high end of the yard, there shouldn't be any flooding issues either. And then I got these paving stones here, and I'm going to run them kind of the length of here at the lower, right at the bottom edge of the gates, so that Flash will not be able to tunnel under here, because this is one of the big potential escape areas. So I'm going to start off by putting these in, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Alright, a couple hours have passed by, and I think we're pretty good on this one now. There's still a little bit of light under there, but even if she is obsessed with trying to figure out how to get under there, there's no way she's going to be able to dig under there, because she'll never be able to dig under the stones that are there. Had to leave a little bit of a gap in the middle there, because there's that pole that goes into the ground, and that was actually a stone that I had that was I think over here at one point, and it was half a stone, so I pulled it out and placed it there. And I think that'll work good. And this is sort of what the gate looks like from the front. Once again, looks pretty good. Not a whole lot of gap under there. So no way the tortoise is getting under there now. So that's good. Now we're going to move on to the next section. All right, so I got the second gate in also. This actually went in pretty easy. It only took about 10 or 15 minutes. I think primarily because I didn't have to make it level. All I had to do is just make it so the gate cleared it. And I kind of recessed it into the ground a little bit so I can drive the mower over it. Because it turns out there was actually kind of a bit of a step down when you went out into the front yard. But we kind of leveled that out a little bit. I kind of filled it in a little bit with dirt on this side. And hopefully the lawn will kind of grow back into that little section there. So that pretty much takes care of that one. I think I'm going to start trying to go in and clean that area out where I'm going to put Flash's cave now. But I don't know if we're going to get that thing finished today. So let's move on to that. So I just finished cleaning everything up, and honestly it's getting a little late in the day and I'm kind of hot and sweaty. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to finish up with Flash's cave tomorrow. Also, you know, hopefully we'll have a little something coming on with the getting the patio done. That's going to happen hopefully in the next few weeks too. Like I said, I told the guy he has until basically June 1st to do it, just to give him a little wiggle room. But you know what, if he's got the time to do it, he may end up doing it earlier. So I'll definitely keep you on the loop with that. And other than that, I think that's all I have for today. So thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.